Hey, you human. Welcome to another edition of the Battle Plan Podcast, where the aim is to help you endure through challenges while inspiring you to live up to your fullest potential. My hope is that you're able to get a few nuggets from this podcast to help you live your best life. Now sit back, relax, focus, and enjoy the podcast. Hey, you human. Coach Nate here with today's Battle Plan Podcast. I want to talk about possibilities or possibility today. It was Nelson Mandela who said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Now, this is from an individual who spent many years in prison, whose valiant efforts overcame a plague of oppression in his country. I can only imagine how he looked at what he was facing and how insurmountable it appeared to be to him, but he kept at it. How we look to apply this to our lives is I'm pretty sure you can think of a time that you were facing something that just didn't seem like it was going to work out. You didn't see a way. And think of that time and how somehow it worked out. Somehow you got through it. Somehow it happened. Didn't appear to be that way on the onset. But on the other side of it, we can look back at experiences and go, oh yeah, easy peasy in some cases. I want to encourage you today that if you are facing something that it seems impossible, whether it be a relationship, whether it be financial hardship, challenges that are before you. I mean, real challenges, foreclosure, eviction, bills that are past due, maybe it's going to kill your credit score. It could be a health issue. It could be a family member issue, a relationship challenge. I could go on, a fear, a phobia, something that in your heart of hearts, as you sit here and face it, you just don't see how. It appears impossible. I've been there. I felt like I've lived there, and it sucks. I will not sugarcoat that experience of being there. In that process, I found myself often dwelling on the negatives of the what ifs, playing the scenario out in its worst case outcome, haunted by fear and anxiety. Couldn't sleep, couldn't eat or ate too much, mood swings, depression, even losing the will to live, because it appeared in my mind impossible. The key word there, and I cannot emphasize this enough, is that it appeared impossible in my mind. That is not to say that it was impossible. And I know from experience, through experience, that situations that I thought that appeared in my mind as impossible turned out that I got through them, that it was in fact possible. So I'll challenge you, and not too tough, because you're already dealing with something that is a challenge, right? So maybe the word is encourage you to, instead of viewing whatever is in front of you, whatever you're facing, whatever it is that seems like a chasm that cannot be crossed, a chasm that can't be crossed, to look at it as possible. As Les Brown said in one of his most famous talks, it's possible. To look at it in a way that it can be. You may not know how. You may not know where. You may not know when. to say to yourself, to present in your mind that it is possible to see that that thing is done. In other words, you're not projecting in your mind being in the midst of it. You are projecting in your mind being on the other side of it, being through it, that it worked out, that it resolved, that it worked in your favor. It may be the end of a relationship and you don't see how it's possible to go on. It may be that you've lost something or someone and you don't see how it's possible to continue living. It may be that it's a permanent event and you don't see how it's possible to recover. But I'm telling you that it's possible. That whatever you're facing, that whatever you're dealing with, that whatever is before you, that whatever is holding you down, plaguing you, disrupting your peace, infiltrating every fiber of your being, making you upset, sick, obsessed, toxic, that it is possible to be on the other side of that. And the more that you focus your mind on that, the less power it has over you, the less of a grip it has on you, the less solution stifling, repelling energy that it's emitting. We could be driving our solutions away from us by focusing on what we don't want. It's more than just an exercise. It's more than just positive thinking. I'm not even beginning to imply that, oh, just think positive. What I'm saying is, as you play the images in your mind, choose to change the channel. Choose to play what it is that you want, how you see possibilities. Reimagine, re-engineer your mind and thinking on what could be, on what can be. And you may very well find that it will be. I've used that approach to find peace in the midst of the storm. I've used that approach to calm myself when upset. I've used that approach to give me courage and strength. It's more than just thinking good things. It's turning the impossible into the possible. Miraculously, things have a way of working themselves out in your favor in ways that you may not have even imagined. When you set the stage, when you set the mood in the room to receive the solution, the possibility, with the power of your mind. Our minds can work against us or they can work for us. And that's something that you control. You and you alone. Others will come along and try to dissuade us, try to push us in one direction or the other. Sometimes people are miserable and they want other people to be miserable with them. No, not today. Not here. Not at this juncture, not at this point. Not when I'm nearing the ledge. I'm coming off this ledge because it's possible. I can go on. I can continue to live. I can get through this. I may not control how, what, or when, but I do control my mind and my thinking. And I will live and live again. I've gotten through it before. I've been through it before. There have been other situations that appeared impossible based on the movie I was playing in my mind. And so I know it's possible. I know it's possible to live my best life on purpose now.
Well, that's it for today's podcast. I hope that you were able to find some nuggets of wisdom, some inspiration, and something to help you in your life's journey as you progress towards living your best life. Know that I'm just an ordinary human trying to use my remarkable life to make an extraordinary impact on the lives of others. If you enjoyed what you heard today or were helped in some way, please send me a message. Send me an email, drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you. I love hearing how this content is helping individuals in their daily lives. If you have a specific topic you want me to address, include that too. You never know, you may find it in an upcoming podcast. For more information, content, videos, and information on my book, and links to all my social media, please visit natebattle.com. Remember, today is the youngest you'll ever be, so go out and make the most of it. As always, thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Live your best life on purpose now.